Welcome to TUFF TV, the ultimate fish finder. I'm Captain C.T. Williams.
And I'm Editor Todd Masson.
We have a great show for you today. We've packed a lot of fishing information and a little fun, so let's get going. Todd, in 30 seconds, tell everybody what's on today's show.
Well, it's a whole lot. From Shell Beach, we'll take my flatboat to your hotspot and show how almost any size boat can put the whack on speckled trout this time of year. Then we'll go downriver with Captain Bardwell for some great redfish action in the Mississippi River. We'll also head offshore with David Montz from Seabrook Harbor for some tuna action behind shrimp boats.
Hey, and a quick trip down to the French Quarter where Chef Tenny Flynn at GW Finn's restaurant is fixing fish tacos, a favorite around our office. And you've got a lot to catch in the next 28 minutes, so let's go fishing.
You know, the Biloxi Marsh is a short ride from Campos Marina and Shell Beach. Fish fill this marsh from the MRGO to Mississippi all winter long, but one spot that is consistently hot this time of year is Stump Lagoon. Captain CT and I spent the short part of one recent morning making sure those fish were back this year. You know, how can you not love the fall? It's beautiful out here, nice and cool, and the marshes are full of speckled trout.
Man, the conditions are feeling fine. Very nice, beautiful speckled trout. I mean, that's a solid fish caught in the marsh. Little Berkeley gulp curltail, 2 feet under a cork. Nothing tricky about it.
How aggressive was this fish? He hit the cork before he hit the shrimp.
1, 2, 3, a beautiful speckled trout.
Keeper speckled trout in the fall. Does it get any better than that? I don't think so.
It's a whale. Oh, it's a keeper.
Oh, in the boat. That's where you want them to fall.
Now, most of the speckled trout we're seeing are in the open water, basically where water's flowing out of a little bayou or cut into an open bay. Find the channel that comes to the flat, and that's where the fish are. This guy, I was actually looking for a redfish. This guy came right off the bank. So I guess the message there is, anywhere you throw, you got a chance of catching fish.
To keep a fish, you know, this time of year, these fish are feeding on white shrimp that are moving out of the marshes. And what imitates a white shrimp better than a white Berkeley gulp? Other than the real thing, I can't think of anything.
Now, we'll give this one back. He won't be legal until maybe next spring. But it doesn't matter. It seems like almost anywhere you go, they're waiting for you. Oh, I think that's child abuse.
You want to know where to fish? Just throw a net cut right there.
Pretty much anywhere you stop in the marsh, you got a good shot at finding a few fish right now.
I'm having a blast. You just cannot beat fishing this time of year in the Biloxi Marsh when those bad boys are in here.
And here he comes. 1, 2, 3, a keeper trout. It does 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. Nice marsh fish. I mean, these are really pretty fish. We're not having many throwbacks at all.
You know what? I was fishing a popping cork, which I really love in the fall. And I noticed a couple times I got a hit as I was retrieving the cork back in. So I switched to a bomber badonkadonk. First cast right away. Nice keeper trout.
Frisky all of a sudden. I think he saw the boat. Decided.
We fight over these when it's time to eat. They're the best eating fish.
So you get in the picture here. Stump Lagoon out of Shell Beach has the fish waiting for you. Campos Marina has live shrimp, and Berkeley has the gulp you need to catch them. Now, before we go to break, Todd and I are going to hurry up and top off the box. Nice fish. Nice fish. Big whitey. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, ho, ho!
Trust me, he was a keeper.
Pretty.
Oh, underestimated.
Oh, ho!
Definite keeper.
Very nice.
White.
That went Jenny Craig on me. Got slim fast.
That's keeper trout.
Very, very nice. Inches of white trout.
I don't know about him. Ah, I got a keeper.
You got a keeper?
I got a legitimate keeper.
Wait a minute. I think I'm a hair short. You got a nice fish. That's a hell of a trout.
You want to know exactly where we're catching these fish? Go to ultimatefishfinder.com. Got all the information there, including marked maps.
Get the new 2013 Chrysler 200 Touring for only $19,990. Plus, you may qualify for an additional $500 bonus disaster relief cash. Only at Ray Brandt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on the West Bank or online at RayBrandtDodge.com.
New Orleans' first dry stack boat storage facility, Seabrook Harbor, can accommodate 200 boats up to 40 feet long. We are located at the Industrial Canal, less than 1 mile from Lake Pontchartrain and the Seabrook Bridge. Our full-service facilities feature a fuel dock with gas and diesel, a ship store with snacks, tackle, and more, and Seabrook Harbor sells live shrimp in season. Additional amenities include a fish cleaning station and showers. Seabrook Harbor, New Orleans' premier dry stack boat storage facility, where we do more than just store.
The Penn Conquer is the most technologically advanced spinning reel built.
Good thing this drag makes noise. You wouldn't even know it's going out.
Smooth HT100 drag under the heaviest loads.
I am amazed how smooth that drag is.
Patented one-piece machined gearbox. One-of-a-kind easy access system for a lifetime of painless maintenance.
What a home run.
Penn, legendary performance.
It's new. It's fresh. It's aromatic rice. It's music for your mouth. It's Jasmine brand aromatic rice. Available now at your neighborhood grocer.
Get $11,000 in total savings on the new 2012 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Plus, you may qualify for an additional $500 bonus disaster relief cash. Only at Ray Brandt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on the West Bank or online at RayBrandtDodge.com.
Captain Dennis Bardwell of DB Charters is on a great redfish bite only minutes from any launch in Venice, Louisiana. Now, Todd and Dennis took a 5-minute boat ride from his camp in the Venice Marina to make an easy trip with an early limit.
There you go, fish on. You just had to show off and be the first one, huh? I know how you are. You just like CT.
There's bait in here and there's redfish in here.
Good one. Before I grab the net, I want to see if he's got one with him.
All right.
And then we'll grab the net. But the other day there was 5 and 6 with every fish that came in. I don't see, you see anything with him?
No, I don't.
All right, man, let him.
Pretty in the water.
Fishing's not good in Venice right now. It took us 4 casts to catch one. That's a good griller.
Now, are you finding these fish are holding on bait, or what's holding them in this area?
Bait. Well, I've asked that question a lot because, like I say, we were here. Like I say, we're right off the edge of the river. We were here Wednesday, Thursday. I didn't fish Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they were here every day like this, every cast. I don't know. It's a fish. Black drum, yep, black drum. I'm gonna get my spinnerbait ready. That looked like he's got more than one with him. Spinnerbait.
Isn't it amazing? We're talking about the Mississippi River and actual sight fishing of redfish. It's that clean right now.
It's that clean. I'm gonna tell you, if we get an opportunity later on when the sun comes up a little bit more, I mean, you'll be able to see 4 foot deep. Again.
There he is. You hit it one too many times.
Oh, and he got off. No, he never. I'm trying to put the anchor down. The river's steadily falling right now. I'd say we're gonna go into November for sure.
November at least.
You know, and then the only thing about when November gets here, I mean December gets here, as you know, deer hunters, duck hunters, everybody forgets about fishing. See, if CT was here, I'd let CT reel it in because I know he wouldn't have caught one by now. Watch, I'm gonna flip him in. We don't need no net.
All right.
This is more fun, more funner. Now this one may, I don't know. I mean, well, he's running solo too because you had already seen him.
No friends, no friends. Antisocial redfish.
Oh man, look, they
hit you again?
Mm-hmm. In fact, he's got it now. All right, now get ready. That's a good fish.
Oh, there he is.
I told you. I told you.
He had friends.
Anytime we go, oh man, look, he took everything off of mine. Wait, keep him. I'll see if I, look, he broke my spinner. There we go. We still back in that secret spot, the Mississippi River. I'm telling you right now, pretend you're bass fishing.
All up and down the river.
Up and down the river. I mean, I'm hearing stories from Empire to wherever they got rocks or riprap or whatever you want to call it.
And there's no big secret. There's nothing challenging about it. The most challenging thing is you got to cast up against the rocks.
You got to be able to target what you're aiming for. You want to be, you're hitting a rock just about every time you make your cast.
Flounder.
Flounder in the river. Oh, fish. Oh, I'm watching you and I missed one.
Nice flounder.
Yes, indeed.
That's awesome.
I want him to splash around like that and maybe make some noise and call some friends.
I'll fish till I'm 80 and I'll never get tired of that.
I just hope to make 80.
All right, good job, PB.
That's number 10.
That's beautiful.
8:45, but.
Dennis offers great fishing service out of the Venice Marina. He offers boats and lodging for large and small groups. You can find him online, send him an email, or give him a call for great fishing.
Seabrook Harbor is well known for its great boatyard repair work, as well as the first-class service and live bait it offers on the marina side. So you wouldn't be surprised to know that co-owner David Montz likes to fish. David's boat, the Bulldog, is an offshore machine. He and CT, along with family and friends, made a fantastic trip to fish behind shrimp boats, working just off the Southwest Pass.
Fishing is a sport of contrast, especially offshore fishing. Before the sun rises, you rush to ready the boat and leave the dock, only to patiently ride, sometimes for hours, to your first fishing spot. Once there, you position the boat, rig and bait your rods, check wind and tide conditions, set out your lines, and start chumming.
Oh, yeah.
You continue to chum while you wait for the first bite. Sometimes, chumming becomes hypnotic. But like nodding off at the wheel of your car, you have to fight the feeling and stay ready. While the chum line is growing, we'll take a short break.
Good morning, honey. Not today. You are not going fishing today!
Ugly Stick, America's strongest, most sensitive rod.
Get the new 2013 Chrysler 200 Touring for only $19,990. Plus, you may qualify for an additional $500 bonus disaster relief cash. Only at Ray Brandt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on the West Bank or online at RayBrandtDodge.com. Get $11,000 in total savings on the new 2012 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Plus, you may qualify for an additional $500 bonus disaster relief cash. Only at Ray Brandt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on the West Bank or online at RayBrandtDodge.com.
Power bait from Berkley looks, moves, and smells more like the real thing. And since it tastes more like the real thing, fish bite and hold on longer, up to 18 times longer than other artificials, giving you more time to set the hook, which means you'll be hearing a lot more often. Power bait from Berkley, what you need to catch more fish.
Puglia's Sporting Goods and Metairie is your one-stop shop for anything you need for inshore, offshore, duck hunting, and deer hunting with rifle or bow. Puglia's is loaded with your favorite rods and reels from Shimano, Penn, Abu Garcia, and Daiwa, as well as the lures that catch the big ones in South Louisiana. Can't find what you want? Puglia's will order it today and you'll have it tomorrow. Puglia's has all the best lines of bows with a tuning station and bow tuner on staff. And you know Puglia's has the greatest selection of guns in the area with experts on hand to answer all your questions. Stop in today. Puglia's is at 1925 Veterans in Metairie and has been since 1968.
David Montz, his son Jonah, Steve Norton, my wife Danica, and I are fishing behind deep water shrimp boats about 15 miles south of Southwest Pass in the Mississippi River. Our chum line is strong, and the fish, they're apparently hungry.
Little black. Woo! There we go.
Talking about white shrimp moving out, mullet moving in, and these fish chasing them down. Blackfin and yellowfin You know, one of the big key techniques used right now this time of year is following shrimp boats, and we're doing that primarily. But once you find the school of fish, you don't have to stay on the shrimp boat. You can actually chum them up, keep them by the boat yourself, keep them by your boat instead of the shrimp boat, because all they're doing is looking for the bycatch, what the guys in the shrimp boat are throwing overboard. So if you're throwing stuff overboard, they'll stay with you as well. Fish like this are all over. Ready. Worry about her walking. Yeah, yeah. So you can see the shrimp boat. Basically, you sneak up behind the shrimp boat, you get your chum out, and you almost stop your drift right there. And so those fish are following that boat. You see the other guys doing the same thing. Move up, get your chum out, get your lines out, and then hopefully you hook up. We just got 2 in the boat, 1 still on deck, 1 still in the water. The Blackie. Oh, you had some good fins, and I was getting optimistic. This is yours, Capt. Tail is released. Preparation is probably the biggest trick to being successful at catching these fish behind these boats. And really in offshore fishing, as well as any other, but really offshore fishing, it's essential. You want to have everything ready right away, because once that big fish hits, he's not going to give you any opportunity to go, oh, I forgot my whatever it was. In my case, I didn't have a belt on. Should have had the belt on ahead of time. So, you know, small blackfin are pretty easy to manage compared to what happens if you hook up a big yellowfin. Once we get behind this shrimp boat, behind us, you want to have your chum ready. I've made a delicate mixture, little recipe here. Some bloody water from the fish. Chop the fish up, take the real nasty part of it, put it in there, so that when we dump this in the water, when we get behind that boat, you dump it. You're putting a tremendous amount of scent in the water. Not necessarily big chunks of food. You don't want to feed them, you want to catch them. So you put that big scent in the water and it brings them to you. And then you throw little bits of the chum in, and hopefully they're spinning around looking for something to eat, and you pick up your bait and your hook, and you're off to the races. Not like catching speckled trout, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Think we got one going on the side here. Come on, give me some under the belt. Come on, boy. Tony, you're on the next one now. Get ready. Come on, let's walk you over to this side. There we go. Come on, bring it to me. Lean it to me. Lean to you. Come here, you little dog. Ha! Hey, beautiful blackfin tuna. Yeehaw! Feel the burn? Test. Well done.
After a few tuna, we made a drag for wahoo, finding a young one eager to take the bait.
All right, blackfin tuna and 1 wahoo. Woohoo!
A great day and easy offshore fishing. While we clean up and head back, you take a break and then head to G.W. Finn's restaurant in the French Quarter, where Chef Tenny Flynn is fixing outstanding and unique fish tacos.
Marsh and Bayou Magazine offers sportsmen in Southeast Louisiana late-breaking information, great tips and how-tos, outdoor news, entertaining articles, and hotspots. The magazine covers some of Louisiana's best outdoor fun and gives enthusiasts the inside scoop from the area's top-notch fishing and hunting guides. Pick up a copy of Marsh and Bayou at your favorite sporting goods store. And if you can't find a copy, send an email to marshandbayou@charter.net and let Chris know. Southeast Louisiana's best outdoor news is found in Marsh and Bayou.
The Trilene 100% professional grade fluorocarbon from Berkeley is remarkably clear. It has little to no memory and is extremely abrasion resistant. But most importantly, it's the most impact resistant fluorocarbon you can buy, which means you'll hear a lot more and a lot less. Trilene fluorocarbon from Berkeley. For anglers who want to catch more fish.
The Penn Conquer is the most technologically advanced spinning reel built.
Good thing this drag makes noise. You wouldn't even know it's going out.
Smooth HT100 drag under the heaviest loads.
I am amazed how smooth that drag is.
Patented one-piece machined gearbox. One-of-a-kind easy access system for a lifetime of painless maintenance.
What a home run.
Penn, legendary performance.
Puglia's Sporting Goods and Metairie is your one-stop shop for anything you need for inshore, offshore, duck hunting, and deer hunting with rifle or bow. Puglia's is loaded with your favorite rods and reels from Shimano, Penn, Abu Garcia, and Daiwa, as well as the lures that catch the big ones in South Louisiana. Can't find what you want? Puglia's will order it today and you'll have it tomorrow. Puglia's has all the best lines of bows with a tuning station and bow tuner on staff. And you know Puglia's has the greatest selection of guns in the area with experts on hand to answer all your questions. Stop in today. Puglia's is at 1925 Veterans in Metairie and has been since 1968.
All right, batter fried speckled trout tacos, fish tacos. We do them down at French Quarter Festival down by the river every year, and we usually grill those, which is also good. Sauteed is good, but I think batter fried is absolutely the best. Now this is a lot of ingredients in about 3 different steps. But right now, I've got the dry ingredients for the beer batter mixed together. I've got a cup of cornstarch, a cup of all-purpose flour, a little 1-finger pinch like that of baking soda, baking powder, and then a tablespoon of Creole seasoning. And I'm going to stir in 1 just regular light beer or regular Pilsner beer or whatever. You want to keep this batter cold. If you make it a little bit ahead of time, just put it in the refrigerator, keep it on ice. And I'm also going to add ice to that, and it's going to kind of thin it out to the consistency of heavy cream. You don't want this stuff very thick at all. It's almost like a tempura batter. It's nice and crispy. Throw in a handful of ice. Stir that up, and then by the time we get over there, the ice should be melted, and if it's not, we'll just add a drop of water. Now I've got some shredded cabbage and a little bit of red pepper for color there. Starting off with about a cup of Blue Plate mayonnaise. This is going to be a chipotle flavored slaw, which is a great Mexican style flavor. It's a smoked jalapeno pepper. We're going to add a good sized pepper, and then we're going to get a little bit of the juice out of the can. I want this to be spicy because it's really the only spice that's going to be on this. I don't have a sauce for this other than of course we can put some Crystal or Tabasco or something on there. I'm going to add some lime juice and a good 4-finger pinch of Creole seasoning. A little salt and pepper. I want this to be fairly highly seasoned. I mean, to me, the secret of a good fish taco, I mean, obviously is having good Louisiana fish, but it's also having a really nicely seasoned slaw. And you can do this in a blender, but I like my little hand blender. I'm sure you've noticed when you make slaw that after you add the dressing, it loosens up a bit. The salt and the acid from the lime juice and everything make the cabbage give off some liquid, but you want it nice and wet. You want it wet, fairly highly seasoned. I'm going to add chopped green onions, a good handful of that, and some chopped cilantro. And this we can do ahead of time. If you want to do the dressing the day before, that's fine. I don't really like to do the slaw the day before. I like to do that relatively close to service. Okay, our tortillas are next. I've got a hot iron skillet, and these are white corn tortillas, and I'm gonna start browning them off. My beer batter's thinned out nicely. Like I said, what I want is the consistency of heavy cream. By the time the rest of that ice melts, it'll be in good shape. I'm going to season that with a little Creole seasoning. Okay, the first tortilla's got a little bit of color on it. You can see just a little bit of light brown. I also have professional fingers. You might want to use a pair of tongs or something to do that with. Okay, and I'm going right in a napkin. I'm going to cover it up and let it steam. I'm going to put this fish right down in the batter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let the batter drain off 2 pieces of fish. You see I have a very light coating, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to wave it through the grease like that 2 or 3 times, and then when I let go of it, it's going to be close to floating. Now, if I was to drop that straight in or drop it in a basket straight in, what would happen? It would go to the bottom and stick. Doing it this way makes sure that it does not stick. And when this is done, it's going to float. Let that drain just a little bit. And then I'm going to gently turn it out on this paper towel. And then over to building the tacos. Now this is would be a great buffet out in the yard if you wanted to set up something like that. And this can be done completely ahead of time. So I've got my brown tortillas, I've got my slaw, a little bit of avocado and tomato garnish, and some cilantro and green onion garnish as well. So I'm just going to put these together. And these tortillas are nice and hot and warm. I want a good bit of slaw. Actually, I want about as much slaw as I have fish. Good sprinkle of green onion and cilantro. That's got so much on there it's not going to stay shut. This is also, if you didn't catch a whole lot of fish, this is a good way to stretch your fish a little bit. And a little lime juice to squeeze on there. So we've got batter fried Louisiana speckled trout tacos with chipotle mayonnaise, avocado, and tomato from GW Fins.
Now, when we go to do the cooking segments at GW Fins, you can imagine everybody on the TUFF staff wants to go. We generally shoot about 4 recipes each time. The last time we were there, Chef Tenny fixed speckled trout salad, Parmesan encrusted trout, fried speckled trout with red beans and rice, and fish tacos. And all were simple and easy meals for fixing at the camp. And they were outstanding, but if we had a clear winner, it was the fish tacos by a landslide.
Hey, you know, CT, they were clearly my favorite. My daughter's cross-country team came in from college. I had the pleasure of cooking for them, and that's what I made was the fish tacos. Let me tell you, there was not a crumb left.
So you give them a try, and the recipe can be found on our website, ultimatefishfinder.com, along with much more on the site. You know, if you like watching fish caught, well then we're glad you joined us.
But if you like catching fish, you'll find the exact locations of everywhere we fish today, and we post regularly on hot spots all over coastal Louisiana. Take a minute, check out ultimatefishfinder.com.
So let's summarize. In the marshes of Shell Beach and Hopedale, you work in drains, points with water movement across them, and especially don't be afraid to drift across shallow open water, especially when shells are present.
And for Venice redfish, get in the river, find the cleanest water you can, cast close to the rocks, and hold on.
And for fish tacos, if you're making them, well, give us a call. We'd love to join you. You can contact Todd and me through the website and let us know what you think. Ask a question or share a little fishing information.
Until next week, if we don't see you in the water, we hope to see you right here.
Chef Tenny Flynn is fishing tacos, fish in 3, 2, and 1. At a trip to GW Finn's restaurant in the French Quarter where Chef Tenny Flynn is fishing fixed tacos. 3, 2, 1.
But one spot that, let's start over.
Launch in Venice, Louisiana. Wait, in Venice, in any launch, that's what it was. 3, 2, 1.
Captain CT and I spent the short part of one recent morning making sure those fish were back.
Todd and Dennis took a 3, 2, and 1.
Biloxi Marsh is a short ride from Camp Marina and Shell Beach. Fish fill this